Good morning, everyone. Welcome to ICTC's CyberTitan 9. We're thrilled to have everyone with us this morning. Congratulations to our 13 teams. Your hard work, dedication, and teamwork since October has truly paid off. A special thank you to our Western teams who are waking up super early for us to join us. 6:30 currently in BC, 7:30 in Alberta. It's just a little special shout out. CyberTitan is the Information and Communication Technology Council, better known as ICTC, middle and high school cybersecurity competition. We've been proudly hosting the CyberTitan National Finals since 2018, and we are excited once again to celebrate an incredible year of talent, learning, and competition. My name is Sheena Bolton. I'm the National Director of CyberTitan and the MC for today's opening ceremonies. Today we're going to hear from ICTC, our competitive and our competition development partners at Field Effect. Tomorrow, we're going to be joined by some amazing industry speakers from our sponsors at Communication Security Establishment, Chatter High, MasterCard Canada, and a special guest who is part of ICTC's CT Will program. After our speakers, we will announce the winners for CyberTitan 9 tomorrow. I am pleased to welcome Shelby Bashtaras, ICTC's Outreach Coordinator, who will lead us in a land acknowledgement. Shelby?
Thank you, Sheena. Good morning, everyone. As we come together today from across Turtle Island for our Cyber Titan National Kickoff, we pause to acknowledge the lands we are on and to honor the first peoples who have cared for these lands since time immemorial. We recognize that this gathering takes place across many traditional, ancestral, and unceded territories. From coast to coast to coast, these lands continue to be home to First Nations, Inuit, and Métis people whose presence, knowledge, and stewardship are ongoing. We take a moment to reflect on the relationships that exist between people, land, and water. These rivers, lakes, and oceans that connect us are not just resources, but living systems that sustain life. Indigenous knowledge systems remind us of the importance of balance, responsibility, and reciprocity in how we engage with the world around us. As we come together in a space focused on technology and cybersecurity, we're also reminded that the systems we build and interact with, both digital and physical, carry responsibility. Just as the land requires care and respect, so too do the digital environments we create and participate in. This acknowledgement is not only about recognizing the past, but about how we move forward. This is an invitation to continue learning, to listen with intention, and to consider how our work, individually and collectively, can contribute to more respectful, inclusive, and responsible futures. Thank you very much, and I will pass it back over to Sheena.
Thank you, Shelby. So it is time now to introduce our teams. So welcome to the high school teams. First off, we have KSS of Killarney Secondary School from Vancouver, BC. We have Reverse Shell from West Vancouver Schools from West Vancouver, BC. RMRF of West Vancouver Schools from West Vancouver, BC. Olympians Apollo from Old Scona Academic from Edmonton, Alberta. Olympians Poseidon of Old Scona Academic from Edmonton, Alberta. Brute Force of Sisler High School from Winnipeg, Manitoba. PTC Cyber Goshawks of Pembina Trails Collegiate from Winnipeg, Manitoba. PTC Cyber Sigmas of Pembina Trails Collegiate from Winnipeg, Manitoba. Puddle Pigeons of the Cadet and Junior Canadian Rangers Group 49 from RCSCC John Tavers, Cornwall, VC from Winnipeg, Manitoba. W Plus Soars from William Lyon Mackenzie Collegiate Institute from North York, Ontario. And our middle school teams of our RCSCC Undaunted of Cadet and Junior Canadian Rangers Group 22 from Calgary, Alberta. Fighting Firewalls from Nashawashkas Middle School from Fredericton, New Brunswick. And the Tech Titans of Exploits Valley Intermediate from Grand Falls, Windsor, Newfoundland. Thank you, everyone. Welcome to all our teams. I'm now delighted to welcome ICTC's President and CEO, Namir Anani, to say a few remarks on behalf of ICTC. Namir.
Thank you, Sheena. Good morning, everyone. I'm very delighted to be here with you today. And on behalf of the Information and Communications Technology Council, I'd like to welcome you to the 9th Cyber Titan National Competition and Awards Presentation. Bonjour à toutes et tous, je suis vraiment ravi de vous retrouver aujourd'hui et de vous souhaiter les bienvenus à cette compétition d'exception. I think it's fair to say, as we've heard, that cyber threats are increasing and evolving quite rapidly in scale and scope, but also sophistication, making cybersecurity potentially one of the challenging endeavors of our time. And while advanced technologies like artificial intelligence, machine learning, data, cloud, fifth and sixth generation mobile all introduce tremendous opportunities for innovation, at the same time, this hyper-connected world that we're in creates vulnerabilities that could potentially be exploited by bad actors. Trust is critical in this environment, specifically for a high-performing economy like Canada. So trust also underpins our economic, but also civic and democratic life. But to protect that trust, we're going to need more than advanced technologies. We're going to need the latest generation of cybersecurity professionals with advanced skills to tackle and to create a resiliency for today and tomorrow's economy. Cyber Titan program was conceived specifically to address this by creating or enabling real-world experiences and simulations, complemented by more advanced capabilities of critical thinking, collaborations, partnerships, and many others to provide an all-round capabilities to tackle the resiliencies that we need going forward. We are very delighted that, as Sheena mentioned, to have around 1,400 students participate over the last 5 months in this program, leading to approximately 206 teams, culminating into 13 teams that are now competing for the final competition for today and tomorrow. And potentially, as some of you may have heard, that the theme of this year's competition is Return to Mars. I thought it was a very fitting theme because it tackles cybersecurity in one of the most innovative frontiers of human endeavors. So it sounds like a very exciting opportunity to tackle going forward. I would like to say that this competition would not be possible without the support of many of our partners and sponsors in this program. And I'd like to mention many of these, specifically the Canadian Security Establishment, Chatham High, MasterCard Canada, Cyber Alberta, the University of New Brunswick, and the Center of Excellence for Digital Innovation at the Department of Education and Early Childhood Development of New Brunswick for their continued support to this program. I'd also like to thank, obviously, all the coaches, mentors, volunteers, and the parents that supported this program. Without you, this program would not take shape going forward. It would be remiss also if I don't thank the passionate ICTC staff that continuously advance this agenda in Canada. All that's left for me is to say that Cyber Titan for us is not just a competition. It's about turning curiosity into capability and students into cyber security defenders for Canada's economy for today and tomorrow. With that in mind, I'd like to thank and congratulate the 13 teams competing in today and tomorrow, and look forward to finding out the results as we proceed going forward. Thank you again for participating in this competition, and I wish you all the best, and let the games begin.
So, thank you very much, Namir. And I would like to echo Namir's sentiment and thank our amazing sponsors, including our development partner at Field Effect. And on that note, I'm now pleased to welcome Monique Bardowell, Cyber Titan's Competition Chief and Director of Professional Services at Field Effect. For the last 6 years, Field Effect has helped create our final images based on real-world Canadian experiences. Monique will give us an overview of this year's competition and fill us in on any information that the teams might need to know before they kick off. So welcome, Monique, and the Field Effect Development team.
Thank you, Sheena. Good morning, everybody. We're very excited to be here. On behalf of Field Effect and myself, I'm excited to be here and to kind of get this competition going. And thank you to ICTC for the partnership in delivering this to this great kind of competitive participants. It is great that we're here to be here today, and I think we're excited to see how you tackle the challenges that are going to come up. In this year's Cyber Titan, you're going to step into the role of cyber defenders, working to protect Canada's space program. So, as Namir said, we're going to Mars. So it's very timely if you've also seen Project Hail Mary this weekend. So everybody's always defending. So this works out quite well. What you do today will mirror and does mirror what we do every day in cybersecurity. It mirrors what we do as cybersecurity professionals. We investigate, we respond, we try to protect, and to identify malicious activity, to protect the privacy of information, the privacy, people's privacy, organizational's privacy, and information. So everything that you see today is designed with that in mind. We're bringing in what we see in cybersecurity and try to put it in a CTF that is relatable. As you move through this scenario, you're going to practice different aspects of cybersecurity tasks, from identifying vulnerabilities, spotting suspicious activities, separating and kind of distinguishing what's normal from what's not normal, trying to identify, what is a true positive, what is it negative, to really assess how do you could be a cyber defender and how do you defend the network that you're going to be, managing. Some of the tasks will feel straightforward, and some of them are, right? So that's kind of normal, but some will take several tries. Some of them are, expected to challenge you. It's part of the learning experience. Use your tools, trust your observations, and communicate with your team. The strongest defenders and the strongest teams are the ones that talk to each other, kind of challenge each other in terms of problems, seeing how do we build a plan together. So I think, if I look at how my team operates, how the Security Operations Center at Field Effect operates, the individuals, whether they're senior or junior, they're always communicating over the same problem. So take advantage of that, teach each other. If you know something and your partner doesn't, help them out. It's part of this experience. Think like an attacker, I'm going to say, so that you can become a better defender, right? So how do we stay ahead in cybersecurity is we want to understand how are the attackers, how are the cyber criminals, advancing their own tooling, and how do we become better defenders, but do it responsibly. So stay within the rules of the competition, focus on protecting systems, not just breaking them. And so, you have lots of tools online that you can use, from Google to AI. Do that, be curious, use the technology that's available to your advantage, but also question it. That is part of being a good analyst. That's part of being a good cybersecurity defender. Whether this is your first or your sixth CTF with us, today is about building skills. Curiosity is about being persistent against problems. Being a problem solver takes, looking at things with a new mindset that keeps kind of everything, all the security ahead of the threat actor. So keep that in mind. If you get stuck, step back, take a new angle, ask questions, test ideas. This is what today is about. We're really looking forward to seeing how the today progresses, how the questions come up, the challenges, what you're able to do. But really what it matters is also have fun, right? We're not in class. This is a good time to have fun, to practice, to kind of be passionate about something. And like Namir said, kind of build on the skill sets so that we can continue to advance the cybersecurity of the country. So with that, I'll say good luck to everybody, and let the CTF begin. Thank you.
Amazing. Thank you, Monique. And yeah, so this concludes our opening ceremonies. So like Monique said, the competition has officially begun. So teams, you're able now to log into the cyber range, and we will all see you on Discord. I know many of you are there already. So good luck, have fun, and talk soon. Thank you, everyone. Have a good day.